Music are an indie rock band from Brisbane in Australia. They were formed relatively recently in 2008 and they're still going, and so far have released 8 studio albums. Hi, my name's Dan, and this is a review of Like Love by Ballpark Music. And this is a request review. So it was requested by a person going by the name of Righteous Bobamjo, um, who I believe is the same person as sometimes goes under the name Falquens. Hi. If I've confused two of my regulars, I'm really sorry about that. I think you're the same guy. But I'm not, as you can tell, I'm not 100% sure. Most of the reviews on this channel are not request reviews. I have got a list from Acclaimed Music, which is a website that has done an amalgamation from critic lists, and they have a list of the 3,000 greatest albums of all time. And I'm trying to work my way through and review them all. And I'm just over a third of the way through. So if you wander around my channel, you find reviews of all sorts of albums on there. I'm still going. We will see if I ever manage to do the full list. It's a major undertaking. Occasionally I step off that list. One of the reasons to do that is to do request reviews like this one. It's very easy to request a review from me. All you need to do is to leave a comment on any of the videos on my channel, and I should see it. What I will do is, if I see it, I will acknowledge it and tell you that I've put it on my list. It takes me a while to get round to them, and the other thing is that I never absolutely 100% guarantee that I will review everything that's been requested. There have been a couple of times in the past when I haven't, and there's actually been at least one of those times when I and also didn't want to tell people why, because there were problems surrounding that. But most of them I do, and I do quite a lot of them. I have a reasonable sized pile at the moment, and I only do off list reviews about 1 in 10, roughly. So, and I alternate usually between one that I want to do and one that's a request review. So it's usually about 1 in 20, which is about one request every 2-3 weeks or something like that. So it does take me a while to get through. Anyway, right, let's get into this album then. So I'm going to claim that this is pop rock. It feels like late 90s or early 2000s stuff. Going to give some references now. In my head, I always kind of want to put caveats on some of my thoughts, which are that it's all filtered through my brain. Um, but to me, they reminded me of bands like The Feeling and the Hoosiers and Crowded House from a bit earlier, and Take That, Second Wind, when they kind of went more pop rock rather than pop, and various other things around at that time that just did really well in this space. But this is, of course, 2025, so it's 25 years on, or 20 plus years on from that, doing this kind of thing. It's musically upbeat, even when it's slow. It's got clear production. There's bits of interesting kind of electronic noisiness creeping in sometimes, which adds a little added element in there. It's the sort of music, I would say, that's used in heartwarming TV shows about people sharing flats and funny situations that they get themselves into, and it's well done. The singing's clear. It's not a spectacular singing voice, but it's decent enough. It's not kind of got a growl. It's a fairly high voice. It's got a reasonable amount of feeling. Again, it just works with the music well, I would say. The songs are about general life stuff, and there's maybe a little more depth to it than that implies. And there are maybe metaphors that have passed me by. I wouldn't, I haven't kind of feel like I've dived in and got, to the absolute nitty gritty of every single song here. I've done 2 listens, which is what I normally do. It is, so kind of in summary, I'd say it's the sort of thing I'm quite happy to listen to and to enjoy, but it didn't blow me away. But that's okay. It can't be everything that blows me away. Absolutely not. And it was definitely a pleasant listen. So yeah, I reasonably enjoyed it. So thanks, Righteous Babanjo, for suggesting this. And yeah, you've been with me a long time, I know. So I hope you'll just take it in the spirit that is offered. Anyway, that's what I think, and I'd love to know what you think of this album. So if you're new to it, then have a listen and let us know. And by us, I mean anybody else who cares to read the comments. Uh, yeah, what you think. If you know it from, I wouldn't say of old because it's only this year, but if you know it, please weigh in. Let us know what you think of this album. Let's get some comments going. And that's it from me for now.
No one really knows. Let's just